Do you want to tell your travel story? I heard it on stream the other day, though, but I don't think Tim's heard it.
Oh, God.
No,
all right.
I mean, I've heard bits and pieces.
It's quite the saga.
All right, so
there were details I didn't know until you told it on live stream.
Yeah, okay, so, for record, we went to Too Many Games again. This was a 5-day trip, leaving Thursday, coming back Monday. In my 5-day trip, I spent 4 out of 6 days in an airport or on an airplane, and that is not me making a mistake.
Jeez.
So, Thursday rolls around, and I get on my plane. Like, the plane's supposed to be leaving Calgary at 12:30. It gets delayed 20, 30 minutes, whatever. Nothing too bad. I land in Calgary, I land in Dallas, and I look at my ticket, and it says my flight's supposed to leave at like 6:41, but it's like 6:10 currently. But I remember my itinerary starting 6:30, so I'm like, oh, that's weird. Was there some weird change? I pull out my phone, look on Google, and Google says my flight's canceled.
Oh, boy.
So I'm like, what? That's not right.
When that happened, did you have that feeling of, I just know this is going to be the start of a whole thing?
No, I messaged Reese, I'm like, I might be in trouble. So we, or rather, I go to the front to get off the plane, and they say, that's where you gotta go, is the lagoon.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just checking what's down here.
Okay, so I go to the person at the counter, and they say, yeah, your flight's been canceled, go to, like, the support desk, and they'll get you a ticket. So I go there, and they tell me that every flight to Philly from Dallas has been canceled for the next 12 hours.
Wow.
Because of weather.
The weather that day was nuts. We had a hailstorm in the middle of, like, July that night.
Yes.
And, like, the wind tore, like, apart some of our lawn furniture. It was nuts how bad the weather was that night. We couldn't sleep because it was so loud.
Jeez.
Yeah, we were all
But yeah,
walking around.
so now I'm suddenly stuck here. So I'm like, okay, so when's the next flight I can get? Well, all the flights to Philly are sold out until 8 p.m. the next day. So I've gotten you a guaranteed ticket at 8 p.m. Friday night. But I could put you on standby for any flights after 6 a.m. So I tell the person, like, there's no point in me being on standby on a 6 a.m. flight, because if I don't get it, that means I'm now stuck in the airport for the next 12 hours.
No.
So, just put me on, let's say, the 1 p.m. one so I can sleep a bit. Come visit the charming resort of Jolly Rogers Lagoon, hire a wave racer from Blubber Shop at Pano's, or drop in at Jolly's for refreshing ginger beer. Fun for all the family.
So this is why Jules Lewis calls it Jolly Roger Lagoon when he's playing Mario 64. Oh, God.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. I understand now.
Do you want to turn off Super Banjo, or you sure you're good?
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
He's gonna keep going. He's doubling
Welcome
down.
to Jolly Rogers Lagoon.
A nice
I hope you like water,
Oh, boy.
because it's a lagoon.
You guys were disappointed at how easy I had it in the last water world that we did. Hello!
I'm impressed you just noticed that immediately. This is a doubloon. They are the only currency accepted in Jolly Rogers Lagoon.
Yeah.
Jolly Roger Lagoon. Jolly Roger Lagoon or Jolly Rogers Lagoon?
I believe it's possessive, yeah. So yeah, so they tell me they got me a standby on a 1 p.m. flight, and I have the actual guaranteed seat at 8 p.m. So they're like, okay, because your flight from Calgary was delayed, we can give you a hotel room overnight. So I stay the night in Dallas. I work on the show there, but they don't give me my suitcases rather, so I don't have any clothes to change into or anything like that. So I have to spend, like, next day I'm back in the same clothing. Get to the airport for the 1 p.m. flight, and in the time it takes me to get into the airport and get through security, the gate for the flight's moved twice. So I'm like, that can't be a good sign.
Crap.
I get to the gates, sit down, and then 10 minutes later-ish, they say the gate's been moved again.
Wow.
This one's now, I believe, on the opposite end of the terminal. So I go over there again, sit down, and see a plane parked there. So I'm like, okay, cool, that's the plane we're gonna board, we're good. And then they announced that that plane is actually from the previous flight, which is trapped because of maintenance and they can't leave. So they now have to disembark everyone on that plane who was going to somewhere in Florida, and we have to move gates again. And some guy in the group shouts that you've delayed us 5 times, stop moving us. So apparently there was even more delays before I got there. We go to the gate, and this flight was supposed to leave at 1 o'clock. It is now scheduled to leave at 4:20. So in my mind, I'm like, 420 might be lucky. This might be the one I need.
Maybe.
I sit down, wait, and then they start showing, like, announcing boarding, and I notice on the standby list I'm number 1, and I have a seat listed. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm on this flight.
There we go. Yeah.
I walk up and go, hey, I'm on the list for a seat. Can I get my seat, please? And they're like, no, you don't have one.
Oh,
What?
of course.
No, you don't have a seat. But I'm on the screen. Yeah, no, that's a lie. We had to erase all those. You do not have a seat. Sit back down.
Oh my God.
So I go sit back down, watch the entire plane board in front of me.
What the actual fuck?
All 8 sections, because this
That's
is
that's like an elaborate form of modern torture.
a little bit. So yeah, so there's like 30 of us around the desk because the standby list was like 30 people. They call me up, I get a seat. I have the last middle seat in the back row of the plane. But I'm on the plane, which is the important thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I didn't want a chance grabbing food to go because I was on standby, and because of all the delays, I did not want a chance missing out. So I end up just sitting there, and I'm like, I'll just get food on the flight. It'll be fine. The flight proceeds to have turbulence the entire time and never does any cart service. So as a result, I do not get any food at all.
Oh, it's Murphy's Law.
Man.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Nope.
No, it gets worse.
Oh my God.
So I arrive in Philly at 9 p.m. So I'm like 22 hours later than I intended. And I'm like, I need dinner. I will grab food here at the airport. They called me earlier that day saying my luggage had arrived first. They put it on an earlier flight and it's there so I can pick it up from their office. So I'm like, all right, that's fine, whatever. I'll eat food. The food service is slow. It takes a half hour plus to get my meal, which is just a sandwich, but whatever, I get it. I eat it. I go down to luggage. I'm like, all right, well, I waited long enough. There probably won't be much of a line there. The line is 70 plus people going out the door and passing a bunch of the actual, like, carousels for luggage.
Oh boy.
Everyone has lost their luggage at some point. So I'm stuck there waiting in line for about 25 minutes. And then, as I've probably made it through at least half the line... Oh, good thing you did this, by the way. This is super important.
Oh, nice.
By the time, like 25 minutes later, someone comes out and says, hey, if you're staying in Philly, we have your luggage. Just come to this separate line that we're only just starting now. So I go to that line, they grab my luggage. But while I'm there, someone gets very upset because he wants his luggage because he had to change his route and he's now staying the night in Philly. So he starts shouting at the dude while I'm going to grab my luggage, and it's definitely getting to a point where it looks like it's going to escalate into a fight. So
wow.
I get out of the building as fast as I can before something happens. Get my car and go. But on the car ride there, I get car sick because I messed up my food eating schedule completely, so now I'm just completely out of it. So I make it to the hotel at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm just a complete wreck. I pass out on my bed, and then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't finish throwing controllers, so I gotta finish throwing controllers. So I get up and work on it. Day 2 of the con rolls around. Goes great. Actually, fantastic day. Day 3, the show goes on, happens. Also pretty good, but I did not make some wise decisions. So our hotel didn't do food service at all. They had breakfast from like till 9 o'clock, but because I was so exhausted, I slept in. And there's no dinner service there and no restaurant, so I had to be like, okay, well, I'll just get food at the con. I get to the con late, though. There's 15 minutes until the actual, like, meet and greet we're supposed to have is. And so I freak out. I'm like, well, I walk in and I see this giant line roughly where we're supposed to be signing things, and I go like, oh, please don't tell me that's our line, because we only have 45 minutes between the signing and setup. So I'm like, please don't tell me that's our line. And then I walk up and I see a meal. I'm like, oh, that's our line.
We had the longest line I'd ever even seen that weekend.
We had a longer line than the Angry Video Game Nerd, which is wild.
Who was next to us, by the way.
Yeah, but the AVGN line, like, he had a session the previous day, so I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah. He also charges for pictures.
Yeah, so I dropped off my stuff and said, hey, I'm gonna go quickly grab a bite to eat. I grab a hot dog, singular. Get back, eat it, get back to the meet and greet in time. We do the signing and everything. It goes great, but we go over time because they couldn't get everyone in. And I go get the setup. We get everything done. There's like next to no time for it, but we get in. Everything setup goes super smooth. The tech crew at Too Many Games was fantastic. Love them.
Yes.
We get set up. Show goes fantastic. Show ends.
Yeah, I watched the stream. They did a great job.
Yeah, they really did. It was a great show.
And then at the end of it all, I I've been in fight or flight mode for a while because it was my first trip since coming out. And all that tension left me all at once.
Nice.
The problem is, that was a couple weeks of tension on top of not having eaten much that day, so I almost fell over on stage.
Oh, God.
So there's a couple points where a bunch of our friends are around us, and I'm like literally like staggering and almost fall over. One of them has to catch me and says, "Sit down, eat."
Oh my God.
So they grab me some food and I eat there, but like it's just enough so I can say hi to the people that are still there, but I'm still staggering. So two of my friends, Mooch and Aelita, both are like, "Hey, we're kidnapping you."
Thank you.
So they
Thank you, Mooch and Aelita.
drag me off to the to a restaurant. We eat. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm fine now. But God, I was a mess after that show. And so Monday rolls around.
Monday.
I go out to lunch with some friends that I haven't seen in a while. We chat, have a good time, and we decide to go to the airport together with an Uber. But we leave a little late. So I'm like, oh, I think I played with fire. I think I'm gonna miss my flight.
Oh boy.
I get there. The flight is in 40 minutes or less. I forget how long.
Like
And
Domino's pizza.
I get to the desk, and they say, "You know you're late. There's no way you're gonna be able to board this. Get your luggage on." I'm like, "Please, I didn't load my luggage by accident. This is a mistake. Please let me get it." And they put it in the computer and like, "Wow, you actually can do this." I'm
Sorry,
actually
but we need a
shocked.
song.
Oh, nope, not yet. That's why I was still talking.
All right. You have to get
This
rid of
is a
Lardy Boy.
This is a Kazooie move. So the dude's like, "You must have an angel watching you or something because you got in right under the minute." So he gets my luggage loaded in, and he says, "You need to run, sir." So I run.
Oh, no.
I run. There's no line of security. I get through super fast. And then the guy's like, "You need, like, I have to run like 10 minutes to get to my gate." There's like 20 minutes before the flight is supposed to leave. And it's not open yet. The gate's not open. So I'm like, oh, don't tell me we're getting delayed, because I only have an hour layover in Dallas, because I went Dallas both ways. So weather delays the flights, let's say 50 minutes. At least that was for boarding, and then we stayed on the tarmac for at least another half hour or something like that. So it's an hour and a half after when I was supposed to leave, we actually leave. So I get to Dallas, and I get a message from my friend saying, "Hey, your Calgary flight was delayed. You might get lucky and catch it."
Huh.
But the
Get
problem is,
lucky.
I ask a stewardess, and they say, "Yeah, your flight, you've been rerouted to Chicago."
Oh.
Which you
And
just
I'm in
flew from
Dallas.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this was also what I was worried about.
Super Banjo with these shoes.
That was the other thing I was worried about.
I can't even get out the door.
It's a wonder that building is still standing.
Yeah, you're right out of time on this one.
I actually made it. Holy crap. Okay,
Yeah.
carry on.
Yep. So I get to Dallas. The lady says I'm going to Chicago now, and the Calgary flight is still there because it's been delayed. So I run to the Calgary flight, and I just miss it. It just takes off.
Oh,
So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to Chicago for some reason. And I go to the counter, I'm like, "Hey, wouldn't it make more sense for me to stay here in Dallas since the flight would be the same time as it would be in Chicago?" And so the guy says, "Sure, but we can get you a hotel if you go to Chicago. But we can't get you one here."
Oh.
So I look, and the Chicago flight has been delayed an hour and a half, which means the Chicago flight will get me into Chicago at 2:30 in the morning, and the flight home is at 9 a.m.
Wow.
So I would like, okay, so I get a hotel room for 3 hours, great.
They like I got shit to do.
You deserve airline credit for this crap.
I didn't get any.
Yeah, where's
They gave me American airline miles, and I don't have an account for that yet.
Right. I was about to say, write an angry letter.
So I'm like, okay, I have friends in Dallas that I just didn't get to see last time, so I'm just gonna go stay with them. And to their credit, Meds and Alive were just like, "Yeah, you can stay here in our spare room." And my buddy Trey lets me, like, drives me there.
What the
So I
fuck is that?
I stay the night in Dallas. They managed to get me on the 9 a.m. flight to Calgary because apparently just as I had shown up, a seat opened. That's why they didn't let me stay in Dallas, because there wasn't an opening originally. So I get on the flight, or sorry, I stay the night, get back to the airport, get checked in, and then the flight moves gates and gets delayed again.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's such...
Thankfully, this time it is only a half-hour delay and a gate change. So I get in at like, I think I arrive in Calgary at like 12:30 on Tuesday. I was supposed to get home at like 10 p.m. on Monday.
Wow.
So yeah, I spent 4 days in the airport or on airplanes out of 6 days on a 5-day trip. So yeah, my flight luck has reset apparently.
Guess so.
Dan, if you had to put that all in one entire episode, I feel so sorry.
Is this the worst airport luck you've ever had?
No, I had someone have a heart attack on one of my planes, and as a result, we had to
my
land,
gosh.
and we landed in a different airport. They got them off, and actually, it wasn't a heart attack. It was some sort of attack with like it was a panic attack that turned into something else. It was like a cardiac arrest kind of thing, but it wasn't a heart attack per se.
Whoa,
But they had
man.
to stop the plane in another airport, and as a result, I missed my connecting flight, and I think. No, this wasn't the trip that kept me in the same airport. There was another trip where the flight ran out of gas.
What? They miscalculated the fuel?
No, so
Good thing
the
it didn't
weather
happen
the
in
weather for
midair.
wherever we were supposed to be landing was so bad that they couldn't land it, and we were running out of fuel, so we diverted to another airport. And
Oh,
as we
wow.
landed, they had to do a crew change, so we couldn't leave after they got refueled because they had to swap out the pilots and everything. And then we had to wait like another 2 hours for the pilot to show up in the crew. And then we had to wait like another 2 hours because of like some tech issue. So literally we were stuck in this airport for like 6-8 hours. I don't remember how long it is. But the entire time they're like, we're gonna get you some food, folks, because every restaurant in the airport was closed because it was one of those smaller airports. And it took so long for them to get the food. We were all joking that this food is imaginary and doesn't exist. So we kept joking like we're gonna get imaginary sandwiches at some point. And then
Like in
we
the
were
movie
so
Hook.
excited. I took pictures of the sandwiches just to show it was real.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and eventually like I got home, but obviously had to get completely rerouted because we all missed our connecting flights.
Yeah.
So yeah, those two
Wow,
are probably
that's
the
a-
worst I've had. Yeah.
Do you know if the person in the cardiac arrest actually died?
No, they didn't die from what I know. They were a service member that they had them like oxygenated and everything, so I think they were okay. But we never saw them again, obviously.
Listen to balloons under
Yeah,
the
go
water.
back in there. By the way, you weren't done in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I needed to turn this off first before I could go down and get those.
Oh, yeah.
Nope, you can
yeah,
go
I
get
thought
those
so
now.
too,
All right.
but- Yeah.
Well, I guess the
So,
toxic
yeah.
waste doesn't affect me.
So now that we can talk about the video game we're playing.
yeah.
I think I've been pretty good at
Yeah,
discovering
you've been
things.
getting around.
Yeah, no,
this.
this is in the like you don't need guidance yet part, so that's why I haven't been worried about it.
Yeah,
We're in the discovery phase. It's like a court case and/or long-distance relationship.
Yeah, something like that.
A little bit of both. I like how I told you-
Jollies!
I like how I told you could go in there and you just completely ignored it.
I did everything but jollies.
No, I meant
Everything
the
but
actual.
the kisses.
Never mind.
Ginger beer. Oh, I have 20 doubloons now.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you got most of them. Wow. Okay.
Showing up.
Doubloons, don't drop them.
Who's the master?
Today's special: salty dumplings, toad in the hole, and semen surprise.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Well,
Good old Rare. They got away with some stuff.
these were the last notes I found
Ginger
last
beer.
time I played this. Oh, I looked everywhere.
Hi. I'm just gonna stand at
Oh,
your table.
hello. Oh, hello there. I'm Jolly Roger, town mayor and proprietor of this lovely harborside inn.
We'd like a ginger beer, please.
I'd love to oblige, but I'm less than jolly at the moment, as my partner's gone missing.
Oh, no.
That's a shame. Now, how about that beer?
Kazooie.
Oh, sorry. Where did you last see her?
She was out on a wave racer early yesterday evening. I heard a big gulping noise, and when I got outside, she was gone.
Perhaps she was eaten by a vicious sea demon?
Oh, I hope not. It's happy hour soon, and I'll be needing some help.
Would you like to rent a room? It's half price at 2 doubloons, as this naughty mole has dug a hole in the corner of it. How about it?
No.
Hey.
I know.
Yes.
Okay, big boy, show me the room. Show me the doubloons.
Yeah.
Lovely. I'll just open the door for you, okay?
You got it.
So fun fact, you didn't have to pay the money.
Oh.
chairs, but how can you possibly sleep while my partner is still missing?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can just blow up the door.
Oh.
Yeah, he gets mad about it, but yeah, you can just do that.
I'm afraid our jukebox is broken at the moment. A real pity. I just love dancing to the salty seaman shanty. Oh, perhaps you'll find a way to fix it.
Wow.
Salty.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Treasure Trove Cove.
You recognize it. Nice.
This room pissed off childhood me so much.
Oh, Captain Black Eye. I know about this. He was like the main villain of Project Dream.
Yes, exactly. So he hints to a bunch of stuff with the stop and swap thing in here and in his previous game and stuff like that. So kid me joined in like the Rare Witch project, which was trying to figure out how to do stop and swap. So I spent all this time trying all this nonsense to find all these secrets in it.
Oh.
So my file time on my Banjo-Tooie card is like gigantic because I spent like literal like tens of hours trying to find stop and swap, how to get it to work.
Wow.
I heard that was like a giant mystery back in the day of just everyone wanted to know what it was. I'm amazed that like no developer ever cracked. They're like, guys, the abilities you get from it are in the vanilla game. They're just in the Banjo-Kazooie cartridges.
Well, no, because the thing was, they still hint at some things that seems like there's some mystery there. Like, if you talk to him enough, he'll say stuff like, I had a dream once.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
He
like
hints
6 or
heavily
7
to
different
Project
lines. It's
Dream,
crazy.
yeah. Shiver me timbers, these seasick tablets Jolly gave me are mighty useless.
Aw.
Splice the main brace, one more press of that button. That there button, and I'll run you through. Right, I'll slit your... Oh, my poor stomach.
This guy's seen some
Just
shit.
take these doubloons and fetch me another glass of water.
Wow.
Nice.
There you go.
Wow.
Got your money back.
Evil pirate captain, sure, nice.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
The guy reminds me of the dude from Earthbound who's all like, oh, get yourself a juice or something.
Oh, yeah.
After you talk to him enough times.
Here's $50.
When in the water and baddies attack, this new move will let you shoot back.
Ah!
Press up
yeah.
C for the aiming sight, followed by Z to start a fight.
I tried that while I was underwater, wondering if you could do that.
I was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
they're
tell
on
you
it.
because I forgot you couldn't do it yet. Yeah.
Thank you for the comments for correcting me that I should be using my Canadian pronunciation, not the American one. It is Z, and it is up C, not C
I was kind of
up.
wondering. Yeah.
I looked into why that's different because my partner has like always been like really mad at that because she's from Scotland, and when I looked up why we pronounce it Z, it's because the alphabet song needed a better rhyme.
That's the
And-
dumbest reason, but it
Yeah, it
also
was
makes
the-
perfect sense.
It was because the alphabet song needed a better rhyme. Like, now I know my ABCs next time won't you sing with me, rhyming with Z. And because the alphabet song is how a lot of us learn how to talk, it just caught on really easily because of that.
That's
Wow.
so silly.
Yeah, so that's why it's different.
Just silly.
There's also the fact that we were willing to, like, make our own words for stuff because, you know, kind of in the wake of, you know, America's independence, we were all like, grumble, grumble, we're gonna make our own better English and it'll be better than those sissy Brits.
Oh.